Okay. Oh my god. I am recovering from last night. You can tell I'm such a cool person when I say recovering from last night. You'd have an idea, but it's actually recovering from a book, because that's what, you know, cool people do. I read a book. Hello, first of all, how are you? She's the Grim Reaper. The MC is the Grim Reaper. She's death. She is the Grim Reaper. She's the personification of the Grim Reaper, and it is a fantasy, fictional retelling, romanticized retelling story of the fucking Grim Reaper. How can I not be in love? How can I not be in love? I was gonna read this and just leave my review because it was an arc. Thank you so much for the author for sending me the book for free to review it. I was just gonna write a review, and I didn't really have a lot of, what do you call them? Hope, potential, I don't know. But oh boy, did I think I'm gonna end up making a full video about this? No, I did not, but it was so good. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. I haven't given 5 stars to a book like this in a while. We are going to talk about this incredibly beautiful book, an incredibly beautiful cover. I love the cover so much. So this is Queens of Morena by Rhiannon Hargaden. I am so sorry about your name. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and whatever's in between, you ready for the summary of a lifetime? Are you ready for the summary of a lifetime? You're not ready for the summary of a lifetime? So this follows the story of the Fates. Do you know about the Fates? The Fates are basically what creates, makes, and ends lives. I have never seen them done like this. What is going on? I'm sorry about my face. I'm sorry about everything. I threw in a lip gloss and I sat to talk about it. I literally was running errands. Nothing matches. I was running errands in my SpongeBob tee. I'm sorry about how I look right now, but I got really excited to talk about this book. So it follows one of the Fates since birth and her miserable life locked in a tower by her cruel and very unloving mother, or so we thought. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything because this is a new release and I want you all to go read it because it is incredible. Okay, all right. I'm not on drugs. I promise. It's drugs of books and like 5 cups of coffee, but mostly books, mostly this story. I swear. I drink coffee a lot and I'm sometimes super duper hyper because of caffeine, but it doesn't affect me like that. Like, it doesn't affect me like this caffeine because I'm super duper used to it. Even though I make the best coffee ever. I make the best French press and Italian press coffee ever. It's in my DNA. What was I talking about? So we're following Morena, who is one of the Fates, and she is the death bitch. Not the one that creates, not the one that holds the thread of life, but the one that holds the thread. The thread. Wow. To end your life. She is literally the Grim Reaper, and I got so excited once I figured that out. Like, I got so excited because I did not read the summary, and I was just like, I'm in, baby. Give me the book. I am in, baby. And I am so glad that I was in, baby, because oh baby, this was so cool. The prologue in itself was super duper intriguing, and I could already tell that the writing is something that I'm going to vehemently enjoy. It has an old-timey fairy tale kind of feel. Think Brothers Grimm and the origin of the Disney fairy tales, the origin of the Little Mermaids, where she had to walk, but it felt like, god damn it, she was walking on glass. That's the origin of the Little Mermaid, and this one felt like that, like a grim. Get it? The Grim Reaper girl? I'm sorry. Like a grim, old-timey fairy tale, and I loved that so much. I love that so much. It's such a unique way of writing, and it gives me such a unique feeling, and it's not easily done. She's the Grim Reaper, yes! Baby, she is the fucking Grim. Do you understand how epic that is? Do you understand how actually epic that is? To have an MC, Morena, who is a woman and the Grim Reaper, and to have her talk and walk and give you a character, give you a personification, give you a romanticized version, an actual being. It's incredible. Maybe it's just me because I am a mythology nerd, but This is incredible. This is actually fucking incredible. The story itself just kept getting better. I love the building of the MC and her place in the story. I mean, her place in the progression of the story and herself, her as a character progressing in the story, not just her build up from the author. I had some negatives while I was reading it. She has siblings, Taliesin and Arabelle, and I wish that we had more from them. But please, if you feel that way, if you're reading the book, if you want to read the book and you feel that way, stick to it. All of my negatives, even with the negatives, I was going to give this a 4.5 stars because it was epically amazing. But by the end, all the negatives made sense. So just stick to it and it's going to make sense. I had problems with the building of the side characters, or they're not really side characters, but not the main character, her siblings, her mom, and there was a romance aspect that I also had a problem with. But it all made sense, so just please stick to it. I thought at first that the romance was not built up enough for me personally, like it came out of nowhere and we were supposed to feel all these strong emotions that I personally didn't feel, and I thought there is something, wrong with me, but there's nothing wrong with me or the writing, just stick to it. There's also a love triangle that again I had problems with at the beginning. It felt off, it felt weird, it felt out of nowhere, it felt like the author was forcing it on us, and I don't know if it's just me because I'm fruity, but I got a little sapphic feel, but from between Morena and another fate. They're not supposed to be sisters, right? I don't think they're supposed to be sisters. They're just supposed to be, creatures that work together. They're not supposed to be sisters. Please God, don't it. It's not real, but I just got some sort of way because I'm little, But yeah. So I didn't really, appreciate the romance aspect or the triangle that the author was trying to present us, but that all makes sense by the end. There is a bit of a forbidden love triangle going on, and even though I didn't know how exactly to feel about it, I was confused, it also felt a tad bit sophomoric, for my liking at least, and maybe unnecessary, but it was good still. It was cute still, and it was spicy. It was spicy, and the spice was good. It wasn't so spicy, it wasn't a dark romance. I wouldn't say this is smut. It was a little spicy. It was not a little, it was spicy. We had scenes and they weren't fade to black. They were not super duper detailed, because I know you bitches like details, but it was not a fade to black, which mama likes. Don't ever call me mama. I hate that so much. I'm more of a sub. No, ew. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about, but the love triangle and the triangle. Wow. The love triangle and the romance aspect didn't feel interesting enough for me, and I didn't care enough for it to be on edge while it was happening. Even though the love aspect at first had me a little meh, a little so-and-so, I didn't know what to feel or whatever, but I was still very fastidious. And boy, that fastidiousness paid off. I don't know if that's a correct verbing of the word. Verbing of fastidious. Anyways, the fastidiousness made sense and I felt so good. My instincts were top tier. My instincts are top tier. Weird feelings that I was getting from the romance made perfect sense. I loved the friendship between the three fates, and I loved the roller coaster, and I loved how we go in depth with the characters, not as much as I want, which I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit, why that's not a problem for me right now, but we go in depth with them as people. They're not people, they're not human, but we go in depth with them as people and not deities and not myths. They themselves, Morena herself, has a problem believing what she is, accepting what she is. She's fucking death. Not fucking death, but she's fucking death, and it humanizes them and somehow makes them feel relatable, makes Morena feel relatable in a weird way. Not a mythological retelling, it's not a romance on its own, it's not an epic action-packed thing, but all three of them are balanced and harmonized in such a cool and unique way. It's a perfect mixing between a retelling of a myth or a mythological retelling and a modernized contemporary story. It's not a contemporary, but a modernized version. It's not in a Neon Gods type of book where it's like a mafia or whatever. It still kept that magical aspect. The action was so freaking cool. The action got me on edge, man. It got me on edge. I was on the tip of my chair. I was flipping. My heart got palpitations. Also the ending. Ma'am, I texted the author immediately after I finished the book. Ma'am, what the fuck was that ending? What am I supposed to do? This is going to be, hopefully, going to be a 4-book series, and I need the second book now. I don't know when the second book is going to be released. And I don't know if it's being written right now. I don't know anything. It's just supposed to be a 4-book series. I don't know what to do with myself. I cannot stop thinking about the characters, and I cannot stop thinking about the world. I haven't felt like this in such a long time, and it's such... I'm so lucky right now, and I'm so grateful because I haven't felt like this about a book in a while. Like this vehemence about a book in a while, this excitement and love about a book in a while, like this epicness about a book in a while. And the last one was Prayer of the Orange Tree, and I read a lot of books after Prayer of the Orange Tree, and now I've read 2 books and back to back, and they both made me feel like this. And I'm gonna film the second one right now because I am so excited. I didn't take any notes. I took notes for this one because I was supposed to write a review, and I take my review seriously when the author asks me, or the publishing people ask me, or they give me a book for free, like to review it. I take it that seriously. I don't want to just fuck around and stuff. But the other one is just gonna be about feelings. So, I'm so excited. This book is published, by the way. It was supposed to be published on September the 4th, I think, and we are way past September the 4th. So, get it. If you like epicness, get it. If you like mythology, get it. If you like forbidden love, get it. If you like triangles and love, get it. If you like a little fruitiness, I wish we get more fruitiness. Lady of the book, the author of the book. If you ever watch this, somehow, hello, I love you, Sam. Thank you so much for creating this. Please, fruity. Make someone fruity. The fate that her name starts with an S, fruity, if they didn't die. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the ending got me shooketh. I'm so happy right now. I just fucked the entire placing of the fucking thing, but I'm really happy right now. I'm satisfied. 5 stars. 5 stars. Even before the ending, which completely elevated the rating, it was a 4.5. But the ending, I'm so mad at the ending, you have no idea. I'm so mad at the ending. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? In God's holy name, why would you do that? Jesus died for you to be able to commit the sin of stopping the book where you stopped. Jesus died for you to be able to commit the blasphemous act of giving me that ending. This is personal. It was so cool. Thank you again for the publishing people and the author for giving me the book to review and stuff. Completely loved it. I loved it so much. I am so excited for more. So freaking excited. I'm going to link where you can get that book. Other than that though, thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'm gonna see you next video. Bye.